The book that we chose to read was Columbine by Dave Poland. The book provided a gripping look at one of the worst school shootings in American history.
April 20th, 1999. Two boys went to their school with bombs and guns. Their goal was to have a lasting impression on the world. The horror they inflicted left an indelible stamp on the American psyche. Dave Collins.
The first of the two killers was Eric Harris, a clear-cut psychopath whose utopia consisted of a world utterly devoid of humans. The book says Eric was neither normal nor insane. Psychopathy represents a third category. Eric killed for two reasons: to demonstrate his superiority and to enjoy it.
The other killer, Dylan Klebold, was the polar opposite of Eric. He was suicidal and manic-depressive who just wanted his suffering to end. Where Eric was motivated by hate, Dylan was motivated by a perceived lack of love. The book says Dylan was focused on one topic now, love. Up until his final week, Dylan wrote privately of almost nothing else.
They planned out the attack in three parts. The first part, Act 1, was where they would detonate huge bombs in the cafeteria, killing hundreds and causing part of the school to collapse. This would lead into the second part, Act 2, where they would shoot and kill any survivors of the bombing. They were aiming for maximum human density and would have two of the three possible exits covered. The final part, Act 3, would take place when everyone would think the attack was over and paramedics and police and news vans would come swarming. Then Eric and Dylan would come barreling through all the cars with their own cars, which were filled up with bombs and massive amounts of gasoline.
The first major takeaway of the novel was the ability to recover and actually thrive after a tragedy. Almost all of the people highlighted in the novel managed to move on past Columbine and forge reasonably successful lives for themselves. We really thought this demonstrated the resilience of the human spirit.
To be happy and successful is the biggest F-U to them, she says. They wanted me dead, I'm alive, you're dead, I get to be happy.
The second major takeaway from Columbine was that big crime, like mass murder, almost always starts small, whether it is vandalism, theft, or threatening others. And this was certainly true of the Columbine killings.
The second, Eric was a thief now. He had set a rent-a-fence signs. He liked the feeling. He wanted more.
The end.